Hi everybody, have a wonderful day. In this video talk about the best laptops for 2023. Hey viewer, just 1 minute. InfoRx is a tech guide. It's satisfy your tech life. Subscribe our channel and give your support always. Okay, let's go to topic. You may want to upgrade your laptop soon with all of the sales and deals coming down the pipeline, but picking the best laptop for you can be confusing. There have never been more brands, features and configurations to consider, and there are plenty of new entries into the space, including the latest MacBook Pros from Apple. While that choice can be overwhelming, it also means there's a ton of variety out there, so you'll probably be able to find exactly what you need if you do a little research and digging. After testing and reviewing dozens of the latest laptops, we've come up with top picks for the best laptops you can buy right now, along with buying advice that will hopefully help demystify the market for you. Apple 2022 MacBook Air Laptop with M2 chip. Best laptop overall, $1,099 at Amazon. Dell XPS 13 Plus. Best Windows laptop, $1,349 at Dell. Razer Blade 15. Best gaming laptop, $2,800 at Razer. Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5i. Best Chromebook, $430 at Amazon. HP Pavilion Aero. Best budget laptop, $800 at HP. Microsoft Surface Pro 9. Best convertible laptop, $949 at Amazon. What to consider before buying a laptop. Price. You probably have an idea of your budget here, but just so you know, most modern laptops with top-of-the-line specs can cost you around $1,800 to $2,000 these days. That doesn't mean you won't find a good system for under $1,000. $1,000 is the base price for a lot of high-end ultra-portables in the 13-inch category, with chips like Intel's Core i3 or i5 series. And if that's too expensive, you'll still have respectable options in the $600 to $800 range, but they might come with older, slower processors and dimmer screens. I've included our favorite budget-friendly model in this best laptop roundup, but we have a list of more affordable laptop picks that you can check out as well. Operating system, Apple, Windows, or Chrome OS. After working out how much money you want to spend, the laptop's operating system is usually the first thing you have to narrow down. As always, the decision is slightly easier for people who prefer an Apple MacBook. Now that the company has brought its M-series chips to its whole lineup, your only real considerations are budget, screen size and how much power you need. Over on Team Windows, however, the shift to ARM-based chips hasn't been as smooth. Though Apple laptops have been able to bring huge increases in battery life while maintaining, and in some cases improving, performance with their own silicon, PC makers have been limited by Windows shortcomings. Microsoft released Windows 11 last year, and it's supposed to run better on ARM-powered machines. Since the first of these laptops, like Lenovo's ThinkPad X13s or 10W tablet, haven't been available for review yet, we can't tell how well the system runs. Of course, you can upgrade to Windows 11 on existing ARM-based PCs, but for now, it's still safer to stick with an Intel or AMD processor. Connectivity. Let's not forget there's a third and fairly popular laptop operating system, Chrome OS. If you do most of your work in a browser, lots of online research, emails and Google Drive, then a Chromebook might be a suitable, and often more affordable option. As for other things to look out for when shopping for the best laptop, it's worth pointing out that some of the latest models coming out this year have done away with headphone jacks. Though this doesn't seem to be a prevalent trend yet, it's a good reminder to check that a machine has all the connectors you need, otherwise, you'll need to plan to buy the necessary adapters. Most laptops in 2022 offer Wi-Fi 6 or 6E and Bluetooth 5.0 or later, which should mean faster and more stable connections if you have compatible routers and devices. While 5G coverage is more widespread this year, whether you need support for that depends on how much you travel. Display size. Where you plan on taking your laptop also helps in deciding what size to get. Many companies launched new 14-inch machines in the last year, straddling the line between ultra-portable and bulkier 15-inch laptops. For most people, a 14-inch screen is a great middle ground. But if you're worried about weight and want a more portable laptop, a 12 or 13-inch model will be better. Those that want more powerful processors and larger displays will prefer 15 or 16-inch versions. Best laptop overall, MacBook Air M2. Apple 2022 MacBook Air Laptop with M2 chip. Best laptop overall. Display, 13.6-inch Liquid Retina. CPU, 8-core M2. GPU, up to 10 core. RAM, up to 24 GB. Storage, up to 2 TB. Weight, 2.7 pounds, 1.24 kilograms. $1,099 at Amazon, $1,099 at Apple, $1,099 at Adorama. As a Windows user, I find myself reluctant to name an Apple MacBook the best overall laptop. But I can't deny that Apple's transition to its own silicon has made its machines better. The latest MacBook Air M2 is a worthy sequel to the M1 that came out in 2020, bringing a fresh design and a performance boost that all users will appreciate. That's not to say the M1 was a sluggish machine, quite the contrary. We found it to be impressively fast, and the M2 only builds on top of that excellent performance. It's probably overkill for a MacBook Air, but that means it will serve most people well for both work and play. Plus, its impressive 16.5-hour-long battery life should be enough for anyone to get a day's worth of work and then some. As for its design, we like that Apple took a more uniformly thin approach here and retired the wedge shape of the previous model. The MacBook Air M2 also has a lovely 13.6-inch Liquid Retina display, interrupted only by the top notch which holds its 1080p webcam. Its quad speaker setup is an improvement as well, and all of these small hardware changes add up to a machine that looks and feels more different than you may expect from its predecessor. The 13-inch Air is certainly the way to go for anyone that prizes portability above all else. However, if slightly more screen real estate is tempting to you, don't sleep on the 15-inch MacBook Air M2. The new laptop does everything that 13-inch model does well, while giving you a larger screen to work with in a still svelte package. It doesn't sidestep the very Apple issue of having a little less RAM and storage than we'd prefer in its base model, 8GB, 256GB SSD, but that doesn't hold it back. It's one of the best MacBooks we've used recently, and it gives fans of the Air lineup a new configuration to consider. Best Windows laptop, Dell XPS 13 Plus. Dell XPS 13 Plus. Best Windows laptop. Display, 13.4-inch InfinityEdge. CPU, 13th General Intel Core. GPU, Intel Iris Xe. RAM, up to 32GB. Storage, up to 2 TB. Weight, 2.71 pounds, 1.23 kilograms. $1,349 at Dell, $1,374 at Amazon. Our top pick for the best Windows laptop has long been Dell's well-rounded XPS 13 series, and it remains the best laptop for anyone that doesn't want a Mac. Yes, the new XPS 13 Plus lacks a headphone jack, and we haven't got one into test yet. But the XPS 13 is a well-rounded laptop and still one of the best-looking PCs out there. Like its predecessors, the Dell XPS 13 Plus offers a lovely OLED display with impressively thin bezels and packs a roomy, comfortable keyboard. It also features a new minimalist design that looks more modern. I'm not sure about the row of capacitive keys at the top in lieu of traditional function keys, but I'm confident that the laptop's 12th General Intel Core processors will provide a healthy performance boost from the last model. If you're not sure about the changes Dell has made to the XPS 13, or if you definitely need a headphone jack, the older generations are still solid options. There's also the Samsung Galaxy Book 2 Pro series, which feature beautiful OLED screens and sharper webcams in thin and light frames. I also like Microsoft's Surface laptops, and the most recent edition offers great performance, versatility and good battery life, albeit in an outdated design. Best Gaming Laptop, Razer Blade 15. Razer Blade 15. Best Gaming Laptop. Display, 15-inch Quad HD. CPU, 13th General Intel. GPU, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 40 series. RAM, up to 32GB. Storage, 1 TB. Weight, 4.4 pounds, 2.01 kilograms. $2,800 at Razer. Gamers should look for machines with solid build quality, responsive screens and ample port selection for their favorite accessories that can best help them defeat their virtual enemies. My colleague Devendra Hardawar goes into more detail about gaming performance and what to consider in his guide to buying a gaming laptop, which you should read to learn about different CPUs and GPUs, minimum specs and more. Our pick for the best gaming laptop is the Razer Blade 15. It's a high-end model and the most expensive item on this list, but you get a 15-inch Quad HD screen with a 240Hz refresh rate, 13th General Intel processors and NVIDIA GeForce RTX 40 series graphics. Different configurations are available, depending on your preference, including a full HD 360Hz and a 4K 144Hz version. The Blade series is also one of the most polished and powerful gaming laptops around. Those looking for a budget gaming laptop should consider the Asus ROG Zephyrus G14, which was our favorite model last year. The main reason it got bumped down a notch is because the 2022 refresh is almost $600 more expensive. It's still a solid gaming laptop though, with an excellent display, roomy trackpad and plenty of ports in spite of its thin profile. Best Chromebook, Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5i Chromebook. Lenovo IdeaPad Flex 5i. Best Chromebook. Display, 13.3-inch FHD. CPU, 10th generation Intel Core i3. RAM, up to 8GB. Storage, 128GB. Weight, 3.52 pounds, 1.6 kilograms. $430 at Amazon, $398 at Walmart. Our favorite Chromebook is Lenovo's Flex 5 Chromebook, which Engadget's resident Chrome OS aficionado Nathan Ingraham described as a tremendous value. This laptop nails the basics, with a 13-inch Full HD touchscreen, a great keyboard and a 10th generation Intel Core i3 processor. Its 4GB of RAM and 64GB SSD may sound meager, but in our testing the Flex 5 held up in spite of this constraint. It's also nice to see one USB-A and two USB-C ports, 8 hours of battery life and a 360-degree hinge that makes it easy to use the Flex 5 as a tablet. That's a bonus, especially now that Chrome OS supports Android apps. Though the Flex 5 is 2 years old by now, this Lenovo Chromebook is a solid deal at around $400. In fact, you can sometimes find it on sale for as little as $300, making it a great option for someone looking for a basic browser-based machine on a tight budget. Best cheap laptop, HP Pavilion Aero 13. HP Pavilion Aero, best budget laptop. Display, 13.3-inch Micro Edge. CPU, AMD Ryzen 5000 series. GPU, AMD Radeon. RAM, 16GB. Storage, 256GB. Weight, 2.2 pounds, less than 1 kilogram. $800 at HP, $835 at Best Buy. If you're looking for a budget laptop priced around $800, your best bet is the HP Pavilion Aero 13. For around $799, or often less when on sale, you'll get a full HD screen with a 16:10 aspect ratio and surprisingly thin bezels, as well as a comfortable keyboard and spacious touchpad. Importantly, the Aero 13 provides solid performance and relatively powerful components compared to others in this price range, with an AMD Ryzen 5000 series processor and Radeon graphics. Plus, this pick for best budget laptop has a generous array of ports and all-day battery life. Best convertible laptop, Microsoft Surface Pro 9. Microsoft Surface Pro 9. Best convertible laptop. Display, 13-inch pixelsons. CPU, Intel Evo i5. GPU, Intel Iris Xe graphics. RAM, up to 32GB. Storage, up to 1 TB. Weight, 1.95 pounds, 883 grams. $949 at Amazon, $1,000 at Microsoft. For those who need their laptops to occasionally double as tablets, the Surface Pro series is our pick for the best 2-in-1 laptop. Compared to notebooks with rotating hinges, tablets with kickstands are often much slimmer and lighter. The Surface Pro 9 is Microsoft's latest 2-in-1 laptop model, and if you've had your eye on a Surface for a while, just know to get the Intel version of this machine rather than the ARM model. In our testing, we found that the 5G ARM version of the Pro 9 was much slower than a flagship convertible should be, and that's mostly due to the fact that lots of the Windows apps readily available on Intel's x86 hardware have to be emulated to work on Microsoft's custom ARM SoC. Considering you'll pay at least $1,000 for any Surface Pro 9 model, you might as well get a configuration that has as few limitations as possible. While we have our gripes about the Pro 9's overall ergonomics, it's undoubtedly one of the thinnest and lightest laptop alternatives you can get. It's attractive and has a gorgeous 13-inch display, and we still consider Microsoft's type cover to be one of the best you can get, period. They will cost you extra, though, so be prepared to shell out another $100 to $180 for one. Microsoft Slim Pen 2 is another highlight, and it will be a must-buy stylus for anyone that loves to draw or prefers to take handwritten notes. Overall, If you want a machine that can switch seamlessly from being a laptop to being a tablet, the Intel Surface Pro 9 is one of your best bets. Of course, if you're married to the Apple ecosystem, you should consider an iPad Pro. Thanks for watching this video. For more information, touch with us. What you think about this video, comment your favorite laptop below.